We gotta drop bombs on it.
Whew. Oh, man. Finally back in the studio, another day. Thanks for joining us, those who come through. Appreciate it. It's tough to do this. To stay consistent, it's really tough. But we're here, spring break, and let's get at it, bro. What's the deal?
Yo, same shit, bro. I was about to ask you some stupid questions. You know, I always got a stupid question. But then I thought of something else. Because you was like, got to turn the side camera on. So I thought of something else that was funny. But my first question was, my first question was, yeah, I seen some shit and this guy was debating. He was like, bro, you got to fight a dog. Are you losing to a dog? And where's that cutoff to where like, all right, I'm going to kick this dog ass. When we get up to this breed and over, like, I'm tapped out. I'm like, I'm not losing to no regular dog, bro. Unless this shit is like a wild wolf dog, I'm not losing. Give me a pit, give me a rock, give me a German Shepherd. I'm winning that, bro.
So what dog are you gonna lose to?
That's what I'm saying. I'm not losing to a dog, bro. 1-on-1.
A German Shepherd might have a problem.
1-on-1, I'm not losing. Unless it's some wild wolf dog, bro. Life on the line, me and you, dog. I'm not losing.
Yeah, wolf dog, you might have a problem, I think.
That's what I'm saying. Wolf dog, maybe, I want to say like some type of massive, but I think they're going to be too slow. They might be strong, but they're going to be too slow. I'm not losing, bro.
You with these massive. I keep telling you, they're not built like that.
I'm just saying size, because weight and size, once they get on you.
They are built like that.
That's what I'm saying.
But they're not necessarily built like that in their
No.
A wolf is a savage.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. I'm not losing. Where's your cutoff?
Pitbull is a trained savage, but not necessarily.
He's a product of his environment.
Right. No weapons.
No weapons.
So what is your go-to move? I'm not having fun with this fight at all. Like this is crazy because it seems like you're gonna have to do some off the wall shit, like try to gouge his eyes.
You're gonna have to. You're gonna have to. Finger in eyes. You can't pull a nigga by the nostrils type shit.
Yeah, you can't just try to like give it body shots.
Well, you definitely don't. You're definitely not putting a dog in a headlock type shit. Yeah. That's all. So you're gonna have to do something unorthodox. You can try to restrain it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to break a leg real quick or something like that.
Right.
I think that's vulnerable.
So basically, we just start off. We're just trying to figure out how would you defeat a dog if you had to defeat a dog, and I think it's a good question. And I'm just trying to think now. You can't do anything regular. So if you're trying to go into this fight doing regular shit, you're in trouble. You gotta really
you're not gonna box the fucking dog. Like, yeah.
Some people might try to do.
What the fuck you gonna do? Jiu-jitsu on a dog?
What? Let them know.
Well, jiu-jitsu might work. That might work. Get a dog in like a full Nelson, like arm bar type shit. Snap.
I don't like the way that looks.
No, because
he's biting you. He's biting you.
You know, dog got weird head. That shit gonna turn all the way around.
It's bite the fuck out of you. No, bro. I'm over here when you said it. I was thinking about there's two issues. If I had a male dog, I think I have a chance because I have to just be like, look, I'm grabbing your balls. I'm going for your balls.
Shit. And make him submit.
I'm trying to mess your balls up.
That's a good one. I didn't even think of that.
Yeah, if it's a female dog.
Finger and it with the
If it's a female dog, I don't know what. I don't think it's going to work. Female dog ain't going to work because female dog ain't got testicles.
No, you got to jam the finger in there.
Yo.
You turn that bitch.
Yo, what I'm trying to say, because I don't even think that'll work. Just trying to do that, and that's like, you have to be precise. With the balls, at least you know there's a sack there.
Yeah, you could just,
you know how yours feel when they get fucking kicked or some shit like that. You're like, yo, all right, this got to be similar, so I'm going to go ahead and hit it with that.
True, because I've seen a video like a bear get hit in the nuts with a twig and just took off running. So, you never seen that shit?
No.
So, look, it's like a bear, some people's like camping type shit. I think it was like a ring camera from their back porch. But nevertheless, bear climbing up the tree. And he goes to the second branch, and you know how to wait and shit. He on the wait. He wait. Once he got off that branch, it came, hit him in the balls. He's like, I'm out. Took off running. You hear him doing a little whimpering and shit. So yeah. Balls, dog attack. You trying to beat the dog. Obviously, balls is the way to go.
Got to kick him in the balls. Got to kick him in the balls.
But here's the thing. How do you kick the dog in the balls? Because you're not going to get behind the dog. And that means you standing up. Like, you in the...
Think about it. Evolution-wise, they evolved the right way. They cover all of their vital organs.
Correct.
We don't cover our vital organs.
Our shit's exposed.
So trying to hit that when they're already evolved so you can't hit it?
Oh no, you're gonna have to be in like some type of grapple to get to that point. You're gonna have to be vulnerable to get to that point.
And he's not gonna let you get nowhere near there.
You're gonna have to get to that point. You know what? You might because see, I'm different because I'm 6'4". So you know what I mean. I got some size to it. My strategy might be different from your strategy.
See,
you know what I mean?
I got something for the 6'4" thing and all that, me being like barely 6 feet type shit.
So what I'm saying is,
you are a big animal. I'm just a smaller animal, but still, I can still be an apex predator in my realm.
What I'm saying is, you're gonna have to make a sacrifice, and it's gonna be, I'm gonna give up my left arm in order to get to the balls.
He ain't letting you get there. That's number one.
But no,
he's
because
not letting you get there.
But that's why you got to give up your left arm.
But think about it.
Because once he latch onto this arm, he's defenseless. He's on that arm. You got to go straight for the balls after that point. Once he locks onto your arm, once you give up that arm, you got to go straight to the balls.
I don't think the problem is, I don't think they do like us when it comes to that.
What you mean?
Like, you can hit a human in the balls and he'd be like, yo, no mas, I'm good.
No, you're going to have to pull him off.
Yeah, you're going to have to kill him.
You're going to have to completely black out and like.
You agree with that, right?
Yeah. Fact.
Right, okay.
You're going to have to go somewhere else. I mean, obviously you're going to have, you know what? You are going to be there because you're going to be in survival mode.
Right.
So I guess it's like, it is what it is. You're going to have to grab that shit and pull it off. It's going to have to be detached.
Yeah, because he ain't stopping.
No.
He ain't stopping.
And that's why you give up that left arm.
Ooh. Damn.
This is going to have to be a quick finisher. See, now me, I might pick him up, throw him around a little bit. You know what I mean?
That's where I think you're wrong. That's where I think you're wrong. You know, I look at the center of gravity thing a little bit.
Okay.
And humans, that's a big difference. The 4 or 5 inches is a big difference. But when we're talking about a dog lowered to the ground, that 4 or 5 inches make no. We both don't have a good center of gravity. Period.
Oh, I'm with you. I mean, something is sacrificed. Like he's gonna have to latch onto me somehow.
Yeah.
And then, luckily with my size, I'm gonna be able to pick him up and do what I. Once I got you, basically, it's gonna have to be quick.
What I'm saying, if you could throw him, I can throw him. I'm not saying I can't throw him.
Yeah, you kind of small.
We're not
shit.
talking about size.
You kind of small.
No, that's a strength thing. That's a strength thing.
Fair.
That's a strength thing. But here's my thing: throwing him like that's not a good idea. I mean, meaning.
Well, no, he's gonna have to be thrown onto or in something. Like, you know, he's gonna have to go on top of a post or something like that. Like, he's gonna have to be done. Once I pick him up, when I put him down, he can't move again.
I think as a human, the only thing you can go for is like things that are just gonna like impair him.
Yes.
The balls, the eyes, and I don't think you have any other choice. Balls and eyes. One of those eyes are gotta be damaged. One of those eyes gotta be, because he's not smart enough
I don't know.
to go an eye for
well,
an
it depends. He's an animal. So it depends on where he is, because he can lose that eye and still keep coming.
One eye at a time.
Correct. He's still an animal. You took out one eye, he's gonna still keep coming.
You take out two, there's a problem. He's gonna be impaired.
Well, you take out two, it's a wrap.
Yeah. So start with one, and then you go with the other one. And I think that's the best way to go about it. This is a good one. I like this type of stuff.
How do you get to the second one though? Because you done gave up the left arm. Well, you know what? Once you get the first one,
you gouge the eye out.
Getting the second one is easy.
See, when you fighting a dog, you start using different things. Trying to use fist.
That's not gonna work.
That's not the way to go. You got to use like the fingers and like get the eyes out.
That's why I was like, if it was a girl dog, you just turn that bitch.
That has got to be. You got to be very precise. Think about how precise you got to be.
And I'm not even sure if that's gonna be a good finishing move. Like,
you got to be very precise with that. You got to be very precise with that.
I don't know if that finishing move will work, bro. You put
good.
No.
I don't think that's.
Maybe you got to corkscrew that bitch.
Yeah. As you're doing all of that, your arm is getting tore up. Like I said,
and it's not a finisher.
Oh, check this out. And just talk about in any animal, period. I'd rather fight the male. Isn't that crazy? I'd rather fight the male than fight the female.
Well, obviously he's more vulnerable. So yeah. That's their best option. Now,
I'd rather fight the male.
The fucky part, it sounds easier just to grab him and pull him off. But God, that's a lot of force though.
Don't ask me why, but you know an elephant has a 6-foot dick?
Pause.
Yeah. So if you had to fight a male elephant, you mean beat the shit out of it? Boom, 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 boom. be kicking that shit with all type of shit. Boom,
Hey,
boom.
that shit on your shoulder. You try to pull it.
Bomb, bomb, bomb. Be like, do with his balls. Yeah.
If your job is to fight the elephant, it's a wrap.
I had to look that up. I don't know what made me look that up. Oh, because I was talking to my wife about the hyenas, and I was telling them that the women run the hyenas. And that it just so happens that when they tried to like study the hyenas years ago, they took back a female hyena. They thought it was a male hyena because the female's hyena have a pseudo penis.
Well, they got both. They got both.
Yeah, so
they can do everything themselves.
Yeah, so and they lead. They're the one that's leaders. So that's what happened there, and I was like, wow, that's interesting. And that's what made me bring up like, I wonder which land animal has the largest.
Yeah, hyenas are forged through fire. Like where they put the baby out type shit, like that small. And like half of them die giving birth because like where the baby come out is like that small. It completely tears them up. Like shit is weird.
Yeah.
Like I don't know how hyenas still alive, but all right, okay. Yeah. You
think about stuff like that.
Oh, absolutely. That shit is super interesting.
I did a 20 by 20 room and I talked to AI about this because sometimes it just feels like AI is the only person available that wants to hear these type of things. And I actually had the hyena in the story. I had the hyena, a bear, a tiger, or a lion, either or, and an alligator, and a hippopotamus, because I heard they're terrible too.
Bear?
No. So what I wanted to ask it is, because they don't think like we think. So I was asking a stupid question like, hypothetically, obviously, if I would have slapped the shit out of one of these things, which one would on sight not let me get away with that? And versus which one I will have to process it first and be like, nigga, you try that again, I'm gonna bite your shit off.
Bear, alligator, hippo, and what else was it?
Bear, alligator, hippo, lion, tiger. Put them in the same category. Because I don't want to just be redundant because they both seem like they're gonna react the same.
I'm going with bear.
So you're saying a bear is gonna be pissed off and be like, yo, I'm gonna have to do something to you?
Hold on.
Now we gotta go black bear or brown bear. So let's do them two different categories. Let's go brown bear and black bear. Because black bears are a lot smaller.
You know what? No, I'm going hippo.
Yo, hippos will tear you to fuck.
I'm going hippo.
Hippos.
Them niggas are scary.
But what the robot said is basically the lions are not gonna just let you slap them real quick.
Really?
That's gonna be a problem right on site.
Well, fuck. Okay. Because now how I was processing it was anything with a sensitive nose, I automatically gave a pass to. Because think about when you smack your dog. Think about when you smack your cat.
Well, I haven't smacked my dog or my cat before. But
I have.
Okay. So
if you hit one of the motherfuckers on the nose hard enough,
and I hear about the dog on the nose things,
they fall back. They fall back. Even big cats and big dogs give you the same reaction. Ooh. If you hit them in the nose hard enough, because it's sensitive. It's like exposed shit, super sensitive.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm like bear, same exposed nose. Lion, tiger.
Okay.
That's all wet, soft. You know what I mean?
They use it.
Their face is sensitive. Their face is sensitive.
That's why they're always rubbing against you.
There you go. Yeah. So that's why I looked at it that way. Then I'm like, hippo, they don't have that issue. Super aggressive. Not many predators. They are the apex for their area.
Yeah. Nobody's messing with those things.
Yeah, them niggas coming after you.
Yeah.
I've seen enough. You know what? Okay, I'll put you like this. I've seen enough videos of hippos. Like, you know what? I'm just giving chase on sight. Like, they niggas being in safari and hippos like, oh shit, on sight.
Yeah. I seen him crush a watermelon. I was good at that.
And I've seen videos of like people keep it. Okay, you see people with pet tigers and pet cats, right?
Right.
You don't see people with pet hippos. Like, so that's how I processed it.
I could be wrong, but I think they get up to like 15,000 pounds, some crazy shit like that.
Bruh.
Are you kidding me? And they're fast in water.
And water, they like speedboat fast.
And they'll crush you with one bite. That's
easy.
It. Yeah,
it's a wrap. It's a wrap.
Yeah. But it was funny. I was thinking about the animals where they might have to process it for a minute. And one of the animals what they said was an alligator.
Huh.
They had to probably like, no, mind you, I'm talking to AI. They're saying that the alligator, possibly out of all of those animals we were talking about, the alligator you probably might be the safest.
That's another one. Because they're not, you can smack, but again, we're talking about sensitive, like nose, mouth, top of the head area. That's sensitive for them as well. And they don't have any strength opening their mouth. It's only closing their mouth. They have their strength. So like they're strategic with their attacks and shit like that. So that's another reason. Like I wouldn't have thought that, you know, they're gonna attack you.
Oh yeah, okay. But also,
And again, I've seen people pet alligators.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? I've seen pet alligators.
they also said the hyena, because remember, we're not talking about hyenas. The hyena may be like, I don't know what just happened.
Soft nose.
Yeah, kind of like, I don't know what you just did.
That might be danger for me.
Yeah,
Let me process it.
Yeah, let me sit back
See?
real
Yeah,
quick.
yeah,
I'm not
yeah,
too
yeah.
sure. I'm not too sure. But they said a lion on site.
But you know what? We talking about wild animals.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm quite sure you've seen enough fucking Discovery. Like, them niggas be on site.
Yeah. On site. On site.
On site. They don't even stop to think. Go.
Yeah.
On go.
Yeah. The wild element, the wild animal element of it, like, doesn't even give like regular domesticated animals a chance when it comes to those guys.
Not even close.
Even smaller ones.
Not even close.
Yeah.
Them
Like-
niggas are spooky.
Like a cheetah will probably tear up a pit bull, even though a pit bull could be bigger than it.
Nigga, they will demolish. Man.
Even though the pit bull is probably bigger and stronger
Then what?
than a cheetah.
You stupid.
Cheetahs are small.
A baby cheetah?
No. I'm talking about take a cheetah and take a big pit bull, like a Darjo Argentino, the one I was showing you, a big pit bull. Because a cheetah is into this stuff, this is what I do, this is what I'm born to do, it's probably going to tear it up.
Oh, absolutely.
Like this tear, I don't think the pit bull, even though a pit bull is it's probably stronger, right? I'm thinking a pit bull.
I don't think so.
You think a
I
cheetah?
think you're underestimating the size of a cheetah, though, bro.
When I went to
He's
zoo,
the
I looked at him.
smallest of the cat,
Yeah, he's too slender.
but they're still big slender, though.
But they're not apex predators.
No, they're not.
That's the crazy thing.
They are opportunistic predators.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They're smaller than people think. I see
True.
one in the zoo. I'm like, what? I
I would give them the length of that. They can get about the grown to the length of that great table.
and that's huge. I think that'd be huge.
That's
And
the
then
length of that great table.
What I noticed about how slender they are. It's
Correct.
like, whoa.
But that's what I'm saying. As far as size wise, they're not like a snub nose. Like they're a full. They're
Yeah,
not
yeah.
lion with length.
I
But
get what you're saying. They're a big ass cat. They're not
correct.
gonna- yeah.
Pitch ain't getting that big, that long.
I get what you're saying. So it's kind of not fair. Yeah. I don't even consider them. Okay, take your
Then you add
massive.
the calisthenics.
Take it massive. Take it massive. A mastiff could get that big. And a mastiff
Oh,
ain't got
easy.
nothing.
No, because the cheetah gonna chip them up though.
Yeah.
Like the mastiff gonna be like, get in my belly, and then the cheetah like, bah, 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 bah. Hit them with the skibbity baps and shit.
You know what I think is the difference between like having a boxer and then having a street fighter that's into all type of wild shit? It's no comparison.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
this is
yeah,
a
yeah, yeah, yeah.
wild animal right here. This is what I do.
You're not in
Like,
the same league.
Yeah, hell no.
Yeah.
I was born to tear shit up, get
That-
into battles like this.
That's the textbook pros versus Joes type shit.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah.
that is.
Yeah, man.
Super random.
We warmed up. We still got to just, still shout out to people that's out there. Check this out right here.
That didn't get there.
Yeah, shout out to all the people that's out there
All
right
zero
now.
of you.
Well,
Yeah.
It's
They
always-
ghost watching. They
that's-
ghost watching.
That's what it is, man. Like, let's say, and lucky it is, the thing is that we just enjoy doing this stuff. So that's good.
Hey,
But,